we're going to walk through and see how do you build, one, working relationships. How do you get contact information? By communicating and promoting and asking questions. Communicating, promoting, and asking questions. And when you communicate, you promote and ask questions, you're going to not only build relationships, but you're going to get information and opportunities that you can grow and build from. So we're just going to walk through and see what that looks like. And one simple way to do that is by just simply having business cards, a pencil or pen, and paper ready, and maybe even a phone to video record or take pictures and go out and provide a service for someone, which is one thing you can always do is promote their work, or just take a picture and send it over to them. And hey, I want to send this picture to you. What's your email address or whatnot? And you're providing a service, you're providing something. So we're going to walk through, see what that looks like. We're going to shout out Rialto Civic Center here in Southern California. Let's see what that looks like.
I mean, all of the BMX bikes pretty much stay the same size. There's no like if you go. Well, I know it does.
What's going on, family and friends? We are in beautiful downtown Rialto, California at Don's Bike Shop. And as you can see, it's a lot going on. So we came down today originally because, let's see here, Don's Bicycle is presenting Rialto On Wheels at the Rialto City Hall. And they are the presenters again, and it's also sponsored by Rialto e-bikes. And so I wanted to say, hey, we're doing a lot of community engagement. Wanted to say, hey, even though we're going to go down to the community event, let's check out the business, Don's Bicycles, and what they're about as far as being the presenter. So we have, as you can see, some pretty cool electrical bikes here. Now, I'm told the traditional bikes are at the Rialto On Wheels in at City Hall, so we're going to check that out in a little bit. Let's see what else they have around here. If you are in the Inland Empire area, Rialto, Fontana, Highland, San Bernardino, they have a service department as well. You can bring your bike in. Very reasonable prices, a great customer service, and the technicians are very knowledgeable. Let's check it out.
What's your old C-Pros and guts?
What's up, John? I was told that Don's Bicycle sells fun, and even though it's a lot of health and wellness going on, if you want to take some time to enjoy your day and get outside, and for that reason, speaking of getting outside, I want to shout out Tennessee Urban Outdoors, nonprofit organization in Nashville, Tennessee, that promotes getting Black and brown families outside to enjoy the day. And one way you can do that is by riding a bike. As you can see, the electrical bikes are in the game these days, and I see these bikes going as high as $3,000, maybe more. So I have to adjust. I'm still old school. So let's see if we can talk to somebody real quick. Ben, if you don't mind, we're going to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
How are you, my friend? Thank you so
I'm
much for
doing
the
well.
hospitality, first and foremost.
Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Well, if you don't mind, we're getting ready to head over to Rialto On Wheels. What was the motivation for Don's Bicycle to be the presenter this year, would you say?
So, well, the Rialto On Wheels is actually like this is its first time.
I see.
So we joined up with Barbara McGee, who's the city clerk here in City of Rialto. We've been doing for probably the past 10 years with her. They always do a bike rodeo every year. And so for the past 10 years, we would check out bikes and check helmet fit on kids. Plus they do the Safe City, and they, younger kids, they get them out. But they've always done, in fact, they're doing it as part of this. And so she helped kind of maneuver the way through the city stuff to make this happen for us. But we were able to, Scott had this collection, the owner here, of old school BMX bikes, and he wanted to do a show. And he got GT on board, and they were all about it because they're trying to come back from like 25 years ago. They were one of the top brands in the world.
Wow.
And so now it's, they're trying to work their way back from what they used to be. They're trying to get back to that. And so we got them on board, city on board, TVs on board, fire department, everybody. They're all about this thing, and so it's really cool. But Scott's also working with Big Brothers and Big Sisters to try to help out with, because we have a huge problem, especially San Bernardino County, biggest county in the United States, with foster kids. And so a lot of them, especially as they age out, they don't get, a lot of them just even through normal schooling don't get a lot of the basic necessities to function in life. And so they hit 18 and boom, they're gone. They're out of that system. So with the Big Brothers, Big Sisters, yeah, they're on their own. And now it's like, okay, but a lot of the regular stuff that you normally get from parents, or especially a two-parent household, they're just not getting it.
Cut off, yeah.
So this is a way to help. So we're helping with them. Money's going back to them to help with that program. Scott's actually becoming a mentor in that program to help out. He has a young man that he helped out here that was homeless, and again, just a tragic story in that system. And he's out now. He's actually in Idaho, I think, working on a farm now.
Nice.
And clean, and
Nice. Great.
Got himself back straight, which is kind of cool. So,
awesome.
but that's kind of what all this is about. So, we got Rialto e-bikes, which is a program that they got a grant for from the feds to help out with the city.
I see.
And they've got these blue electric bikes that are up and down Riverside and up on Foothill and Baseline that'll allow people to rent bikes and ride these e-bikes around at it's like $1 an hour or something like that. It's fairly reasonable to do. You download an app and you buy your time.
Interesting.
So but the program's cool. So we got probably almost 100 old school BMX bikes from the 60s on up to the mid-90s. And they're all going to be judged, best of show, that kind of thing. And so we got a bunch of guys that are just, and again, old guys, old school, bringing it back out. Plus we got the ride out, which that's the other big thing. And that's where Scott's trying to tie that Big Brother, Big Sister in.
I see.
The ride out scene is huge. And people, the last ride out we did last year, we did at our Redland store, we had over 800 people show up for that event.
Over 800 people.
And so we're hoping that we get that kind of show here, and that we're going to be able to continue to do this every year, and then tie people into this ride out thing. It's a positive thing. We got people that are 11, 12 years old, all the way up to 50, 60-year-olds that are out riding, doing these things. And so 14-mile bike ride with a stop at the halfway point, and then it brings it back in. So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. And so if you are in San Bernardino County in the Inland Empire area, make sure you are supporting Don's Bicycle for all of your riding needs. And as you can see, they're a true pillar in the community. So thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much.
We're going to connect with Scott. We're going to find out more about Don's Bicycle. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Humpy? Rialto e-bikes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is $1 an hour. Is that how it works? Can you explain some of the audience?
It's $1 to unlock, and then it's 15 cents per minute. But if you qualify for a membership, or if you want to buy a membership, it's as low as $5 per month, or $20 per month is the regular price, and then you can ride the bikes for an hour per day.
Hey, shout out to Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Big brother, big sisters.
Gotta shout them out.
Appreciate that.
Any new updates or anything going on in the community that residents need to be aware about?
1 in 3 kids are growing with a positive role model, so we encourage you to be the volunteer mentor that we need in our community.
Awesome. How can I do that if you don't mind?
Come check out our booth here at this amazing event, or check out iabx.org/volunteer, and you can make a difference in a kid's life.
Awesome. I'll put that in the description here as well. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask, we just left Don's Bicycle.
Of course.
You may not know, I'm not sure, but I understand that Don's Bicycle is looking to, or they may be in a partnership with Big Brothers, Big Sister, and
Correct.
really looking to respectfully bridge the gap and provide essentials for those that turn 18.
Correct.
And are going into life and may not have the resources.
Correct.
Can you speak on that if you happen to know about that? We want to make sure the community is
I can
aware.
speak on that. As the brand ambassador, the MC Mike. So we are trying to work closer with Don's Bikes because they're really intentionally of trying to serve our communities, and that's what we're about. We have served over 3,000 matches last year alone, and we're continuing to grow in the Inland Empire. We've been in your back door for 10 years now, and we continue to grow by working with the different types of partnerships. So it's something we're still in the works in, and so I'm happy Don Bikes, Scott that works at Don's Bike is, stepping in as big and leading by example, and I encourage you all to step into that amazing role.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. How you doing? Hey, why not?
Let me get out the way.
So what's going on here, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, this is our BMX company, Throne Cycles. We do 29-inch BMX, 24-inch BMX, and 27. But the 27 is so popular that we didn't bring it.
So when you say BMX, respectfully, I'm thinking like the traditional BMX. Like,
Yeah,
so a BMX company. Like you're actually in
BMX
that
company.
industry.
Yep.
And that's exciting. I mean, it sounds fun.
Yeah, no, it's been great so far. It's been 13 years of just straight business, and now we're just little by little getting to the community, saying what's up, seeing our bikes in the streets. It's been great so far.
So these are your bikes?
Yeah, these are our
Oh, I
bikes.
didn't know that. The people are riding around on it? Or
Yeah.
You really didn't know that?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you, again, we're just getting some more information to let residents know what's going on. So if they miss it this time, they can catch it next time.
Yes.
Or at least recognize those that are putting in work. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
So
much respect.
Don's Bicycles has our bikes. He's our great friend. He's going to carry our bikes for as long as he possibly can. So please check out Don's Bicycles and see the newest Throne there.
And what's the name of the bikes and the models again, one more time, please?
And this is the Goon. The
Goon.
Goon 29-inch.
Okay.
And that's the Goon 24-inch.
Okay. So you're saying at this point, if they want to purchase a bike, stop by Don's.
Stop by Don's
Okay.
Bicycles.
Okay.
He's your best friend, and he'll help you out with anything.
That'll work. Appreciate you. Thank
Yep.
you so much, and
Thank you, buddy.
congratulations for your success in business.
Awesome.
Like, okay, you can move this much, but then so with the myself, like I was at 90 degrees for a long time because like for the propeller pendant that we both wore, like you can't go past that.
Cracking video looks like that went over well.
How you doing?
How's it going?
All right, all right.
Enjoying the show?
I am. Now I see these boards here.
Yep.
I'm familiar with the bikes, but please, if you don't mind, can you talk about the boards as well?
So these are not your traditional skateboards. These are your surf skateboards. The truck actually moves. So it's just like if you're surfing on land or snowboarding on land, and that's what both the front and wheel does and stuff.
Wow.
So you can actually carve and actually, carve in the waves and everything, just like it here.
That is innovative right there.
Thank you very much.
That is innovative.
Thank you very much.
How has sales been? I mean, is that a new concept? Or,
It's still a new concept.
I'm sure.
It hasn't picked up. I'm surprised that California hasn't picked up so far, especially with the surfers and the snowboarders out here and everything. But eventually, I think, the idea of coming out here this weekend is to share some of these products with the users, let them know these kind of products exist. And beyond your traditional skateboards, you can actually use one of these. And you don't even have to touch the ground at all. You don't have to kick. You kind of get the balance right, just carve. You can kind of carve your way all the way to your destination.
Well, where can they find you? Is it in the store, or can they find you online for the
They
products?
can find us both in store. So we're with Don Bicycle as well. You can check out some of our products there, or you can check us out at abrazosports.com, or on our Instagram as well too, Abrazo Sports.
Perfect. We'll put those links in there and make sure to get this video back to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks
And
for coming by.
Appreciate the innovation on the board, man.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Just hold the brake, would you?
Rialto's finest in the house.
It's great having the whole community here, all coming together, and seeing everybody on their bikes.
Nice.
Good stuff.
It's good interaction with the public,
Exactly.
so it's in a different mindset. It's awesome.
Exactly. We pray it's easy money out there too, first and foremost.
Yeah.
But do you guys have like citizens police academies or things like that where residents can do like a 9 or a couple week program? You do? Okay, how does that work, and who can we connect with, or how does people?
So if you contact the police station, you want to ask for Jeanette Lopez.
Jeanette Lopez. Okay.
And she will tell you the dates when they're being set up, and we have a lot of good things for the citizens, and we want the citizens to learn. So I think that's the misconception, is the citizens aren't aware of what's going on, and if we teach them and explain to them what things are happening, it builds that bridge and closes that gap 100%.
Absolutely. I've been a substitute teacher for public schools, and I would not have appreciated what teachers do if I had not gone through the experience. You just don't know, you just don't know. And we're all human trying to get home, and so I definitely want to, we'll get with, what was her name again?
Anthony Quinones.
Anthony Quinones.
Yes, sir.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
No problem. All right,
Appreciate it. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, if you guys can ride it with your grown-ups on the
Hey,
side,
should I do a roll?
go ahead and
Roll
take
it!
that.
You're ready to roll
That
out.
would be a good idea, so you guys
Get
know
ready.
And here we go. Rialto On Wheels, our inaugural ride out, guys.
Mayor Robertson?
Deborah Robertson.
The Honorable Deborah Robertson in the city of Rialto. Fun fact, a rare occasion, I just won this cool electric bike.
Oh my God.
Courtesy of Healthy Rialto, creating a healthy community. And first and foremost, just want to thank you and Don's Bicycle,
Oh, most definitely.
Rialto PD, for putting together this first of a kind event. You've done it before in the past, but this is the first time with the bikes, I understand.
Yes, no, this is our first inaugural.
Inaugural.
Rialto On Wheels, which is a version that we have. We're looking to bring in a small dash system for people. We call it the Row, but this is another version of Row. Rialto On Wheels.
And I want to shout out, you mentioned the chamber, but we went to the Inland Empire Black Chamber of Commerce at a job fair about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, fantastic.
And you mentioned the Inland Empire Chamber of Commerce, that the greater...
The Rialto Chamber of Commerce. We have a local Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
But it's funny you should mention that, because I also happen to be policy chair on the California African American Chamber of Commerce. Yes, right here in Rialto. So anytime if you are an entrepreneur or business person, I would encourage you guys to definitely step up and step on. Okay, come on in.
We run a sales and marketing consulting firm, and so we're promoting. That's what we're doing now. So we're going to send this back to you so you can look good.
Okay, good.
And tell you what, if you're open to, I have a podcast. Love to get you on the show and whatever we can do to help make you look good. And
I want you to know, and I'm so happy to meet you guys and get here in time. I just came back from here, but I have been the mayor since 2012.
Wow.
This is my third term.
Wow.
And hey, I'm up for re-election, and that's, put it out there in January of 2022, and if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, as our folks say, He will bless me. If not,
that's it.
But I want you guys to know that I don't know the ages of your young men, but I do have 10 internships. We offer 10 internships for high schoolers that are junior and senior.
Okay.
And I have one of the wonderful things, we're in our 35th year of a Athletes for Life NFL football camp that we run every year at Cal State San Bernardino. This year, we're moving it to University of California at Riverside.
Wow.
So it is ran by, my partner is a former NFL running back, Greg Bell, with the Rams and the Raiders and a number of other NFL players. So I don't know if that's the area that they're interested in. But we have wrestling.
I see, absolutely.
And we definitely have something, basketball. I run an academy, so whatever is healthy Rialto is what we're all about.
We're going to help you get the word out, get people outdoors. Let's say Mayor Robertson is already doing a great job integrally engaging the community. I've heard nothing but great things about this event. And so with the re-election coming up, so far you're in good shape in my book. And so
thank you.
Absolutely.
I think you will find I have this is a small community, a beautiful community. You guys don't know. We're a little community, started in 1911. And it's interesting how the mayor of Rialto ends up in some of the most, I say God where he wants me to be. Monday, I was over in Vegas at the historic groundbreaking for the first high-speed rail in the nation. That's the one that's going to be coming, the Bright Line West will be coming from Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada, to the Inland Empire, terminating in Rancho Cucamonga. Now, I say the first in the nation because I thought the one in Florida was the first. But there, I'll be happy to talk with you further because I happen to be a policy chair that sits over energy and environment for this whole region, which is the largest metropolitan planning organization in the nation, 6 counties. And I also happen to be co-chair of the Water Council for the U.S. Conference of Mayors. So we're on the map.
Absolutely.
You just don't know what goes on in Rialto. We're I call us a laboratory.
A laboratory.
Of wonderful things, of innovation. So you couldn't have picked a better place. I also refer to us as the jewel of the Inland Empire, or better known as Wakanda.
Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? And I'll tell you what.
So pleasure, it's a blessing that I walked up and caught you.
Right on time.
And what's your name again?
Danavan Hilton.
Danavan Hilton,
yes.
Jeffrey Robertson.
Jeffrey Robertson, the Honorable. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Miss Mayor, we have kids coming in right now.
Oh, yes.
What does this mean to you? Like you're seeing this, what is going through your mind, in your heart as you see this?
It just demonstrates how safe this community are and how people respect the law. This has been a 12-mile ride out, 6 miles out, 6 miles back. And this is really one of the things that we've been prepping our community with, holding, and with our police have been holding them. So to be able to bring in this many people to go out and do a ride out and come back. More importantly, this is about learning the rules of the road. A lot of kids don't often know that when you're riding a bike, it's actually supposed to be out on the road, not on the sidewalk. And so if you understand and know the laws, then you won't find yourself breaking them. I'm gonna tell you what I tell everybody. I just had 1,000 third graders last Wednesday here in the city, 6th annual Earth to Table, and I tell them all, we live in a land of laws. If you don't like the law, you can work to change the law. And if you don't like the land, you can leave the land. Nobody will stop you from leaving the land, but when you go out, ask all those people, why are they coming into America? Why are they leaving their land? It might be because they have no voice in being able to even change the law. But if you get engaged and you participate, you have at least the opportunity in this country to work to change the law. So, you know, I choose to stay with this land and I work on changing laws.
Mary, thank you so much for
Thank you.
what you do in Rialto. This is a great event, great family affair.
It really is. I really appreciate it.
Thank you from behalf of the city.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a full day. We went down to Don's bike shop. We actually went through, had a chance to connect with Van, the team, see the service. And it's so important for us to see, you know, well, who's the presenter, Don's Bicycles, and what are they about? So getting a chance to go down to the shop, meet the team, feel the energy, see the bikes, and recognize that the traditional bikes were already here at the event. It's truly a privilege to actually get a chance, after talking with the mayor and law enforcement for Rialto, putting this together, Big Brothers Big Sister, who spoke very highly of Scott. Very honored to get a chance to actually introduce Scott, a long-time family business. The story of how your business was owned and operated by your father, and around 18 picked it up and kind of passed it on, and Dan joined about 20 years ago. A lot of history, a lot of high praise from the city of Rialto for you, Scott. Just wanted to make sure that we knew who you were. Make sure people knew that if they wanted to ride or have fun, or as Scott would maybe say, I sell fun for business, I believe is what was said, I think.
Yeah.
Close to it. Scott, just thank you so much.
Sure.
And what's going through your mind and just from today?
So we wanted to do this event. It's been in the works for months, and it's not an easy thing to do to put something like this together. But I got a lot of cooperation from the city. But you have to jump through a lot of hoops, you know, because you have to be safe and you have to do certain things in a certain way.
Absolutely.
But we wanted to do an event. I think what we wanted to do to celebrate our 65th anniversary is put together an event that people would remember, and hopefully we can build upon this for subsequent years. We want to make this an annual event. And what we tried to do is have a little something for everybody. So you got a kids rodeo if you're a little one and you need some instruction on safety. We had that. We had our vintage bike show. These are guys that had these bikes when they were kids, and they come out here and kind of reminisce, and a lot of nostalgia here. So these are bikes actually going all the way back to the 50s.
Wow.
Before I was even born, there was stuff out here. So we had some beautiful bikes to show. We did do a ride out, which is a super popular activity. So these are usually the bigger wheel BMX bikes. So we had Rialto PD out there enforced to make it safe. And as of right now, we got an event going on at our skate park. GT was a great partner for us. So they sent out some of their top freestyle riders, and they're putting on a show as we speak. So good event. Still want to know, what did we do good? What can we do better? So we'll figure that out in the next coming week. But it's been a great event so far. We had really no problems, and I want to do it again, even bigger, better next year.
Before we let you go, Scott, can you let the viewers know the address of the bicycle shop in Rialto and the website to check out more information?
Sure. So our address, it's 384 South Riverside Avenue in Rialto. We opened up in 1959. Once again, my dad opened it up in 1959. He passed away 5 days after my 18th birthday, so I became a small business owner at 18. Been doing this ever since. Got a great crew there. I have 2 locations now, but it's in Rialto, in the heart of Rialto. Website is donsbikeshop.com. So donsbikeshop.com. You can always call us if you have any questions. We cater a lot of different categories of bikes, so we do not only this stuff, we also do cruisers, we do mountain bikes, road bikes, electric bikes, which are super popular right now. A little bit of everything. We're pretty diverse, actually.
Well, if you're open to it, I have a podcast. I'd love to have you on and share your story.
Let's do it.
18 going through
Let's
that
do it.
process today. So I'll reach back out to you, Scott.
Please do.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming out.
More
Thanks
than
for
welcome.
coming out.
And actually won an electric bike too from Healthy Rialto.
Woo! Nice. So I guess it was worth coming out.
It was worth it.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Right on.
So a lot of times, you know, I like going out and engaging and shaking hands because you just never know what's going to happen. And that's the beauty, but also the indirect curse of engagement because you don't know what's going to happen. And a lot of times, if you're not indirectly walking with faith or surety or trusting that things will work for good, you will find yourself limiting yourself simply because, of fear or whatever that looks like. And so getting out, shaking hands, meeting people, I wouldn't have these shades and I wouldn't be bringing this back, first and foremost. But secondly, being able to provide, hey, what are you doing? Well, people are asking me, well, Danavan, what are you doing? Well, I'm actually promoting, what's going on here through video and pictures. And I can actually take these videos after they're edited or these pictures after they're edited, and I'll send it back to you for your promotion material. With me being in marketing and building awareness, that's a great opt-in for someone to get to know more about, my services, my firm's services and what we do. And so, but at the same time, you're also building relationships. And so if you look at it from a perspective of business, community, and government, today we had a chance to discuss and touch on government relations through the Honorable Mayor, business relations through Don's Bicycle, and community relations, we're connecting with so many different people and Big Brother's Big Sister and other opportunities. And so, all those things are encompassed, and it just, again, goes out by just starting to shake hands. And so if you are thinking about doing that, you want to see what that looks like, you can always get my free 5-step checklist and free 35-minute webinar on how to build working relationships from scratch for your professional needs. And that means if you're an introvert and you know that you got to start meeting people for, employment, business, investing, whatever it is, just whatever it is, and you got to turn into an extrovert for a time, there's a time and place for everything. How you turn into that extrovert when necessary, get the information that you need through a less is more principle, and be able to get to a point where you have to have a customer relationship management system to manage all of your relationships and contacts and follow-ups and callbacks, because now you have leveraged relationships because you have so many of them to where now you are seen as a source and at the minimum. So thank you for liking, following, subscribing, clicking, and all those buttons, donating where you see there's a donation button where you felt this message was worth any value to you. Visit my sites. Go ahead and check out the free information and free courses that I provide, but then also you get what you pay for it respectfully, and make sure you look at the other products and services that I do offer so that you can be all you can be. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Peace.